This is the world's crunchiest French fry. It's taken me over 12 hours to make and uses 5 different processes to get the crunch. To start, we're going to grab a potato. So let's give it a peel. So I've got a nice peeled potato. We actually need to start cutting our fry shapes. And now we'll cut these into slices. And just to show you the sort of size of our fries, so we prepared some ice water to soak our fries in because we need to remove the starch from the outside here. You can see all the starch soaking our water there. That's going to help massively later on. In the meantime, we need to get some water on to boil. I'm going to add a splash of white vinegar, around a tablespoon's worth. So the basis of this recipe was invented by Heston Blumenthal back in the 90s for triple cooked chips. Now they are absolutely incredible, and I'm hoping with a small tweak, we can get an equally good result. So these are just about finished, so we'll get them off the heat and drain our water. Now we need to pat down our fries, so let's place them onto this cloth here. I think we can get these even drier by using a vacuum chamber. So let's place our fries inside of our chamber. We'll pop the lid over the top of that. So what I'm hoping for is as our vacuum pulls out the air, the boiling point of water gets lower and lower and lower to the extent where it can boil at room temperature. And I'm hoping that means we're left with a very, very dry fry at the end of it. So our next job is to prepare our oil, which is a 50-50 mix of peanut oil and canola oil. So let's get our potatoes in for our first fry. So we finished our first cook. They now need to go into the freezer for at least 7 hours. So it's the next day, our fries are still in the freezer. Now we need to prepare another boil. And to that, I want a pinch of bicarb to make our water slightly alkaline. So once you've got your water boiling, we now want to place our fries in, and they're very, very frozen, which is really important. So we place our fries into a strainer. We now need to take a fork and just mash them around a little bit. This will create a lot of texture on the outside. So here's an example. You can see all that beautiful texture. So oil is up to temperature. Let's get our first fries in carefully. We'll only cook a few at a time so the oil doesn't go too cold. So these are just about done. But look at that. You can see all those crumbly bits that are going to make it so crunchy later on. So here is our attempt at the world's crunchiest French fries. And I think they look absolutely delicious. In fact, they smell just as good too. I think the best way to measure the crunch will be with a decimeter so we can see exactly how loud they are. Okay, so I've turned my microphone up as loud as it can go so we can hear it really clearly. So, world's crunchiest fries, crunch test in 3, 2, 1. So these might just be the best fries I've ever made. They are incredibly, incredibly good. The rating is an easy 9 out of 10. Comment what we should try next. Very cool.